For the aggregate point tool, you'll need a point layer on which you'd like to carry out the statistical analysis and a polygon layer representing your area of interest. For a detailed guide on adding layers and how to filter data, watch our Adding a Layer and Filtering videos. Here we have a polygon layer that shows some selected zip codes in the city of Munich and a point layer containing the supermarkets existing in the whole study area. We want to count how many supermarkets we have per zip code. Click on Toolbox on the right side panel, choose GeoAnalysis and select Aggregate Points. Select the point source layer that contains the data which you'd like to aggregate and set the area type on which you'd like to run the analysis. It can be a polygon or an H3 grid. Select the area layer which contains the polygons based on which you'd like to aggregate your points. Set the statistic method, which can be count, sum, minimum, and maximum, and select the field from the point source layer which you'd like to use to group the aggregated points for the calculation, then press Run. The count aggregation shows how many of the specific points we can find in the separate areas of our interest. On the left side panel, you can hide and rearrange the layers. If you click on the Layers menu, you can see the attribute table. The number of supermarkets in the separate areas will appear in the count column. The selected layer style can be personalized in the Layer Design section on the right side panel. By directly clicking on a feature, you'll see its attributes. On this map, the black feature had no result from the calculation because there's no supermarket in that area. Otherwise, here the higher the count value, the darker the area. If you choose to have the H3 grid as a summary result layer, you need to choose the grid's resolution. The result layer will cover the whole point layer and will be summarized in hexagonal grids. You can learn about the grid resolutions in our Goat documentation. The grid is also automatically styled based on the count attribute.